What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Fishing Coach YouTube channel. I'm Coach E, and today we're going to go look at some side imaging, down imaging, 2D sonar pictures, images. Guys, we're going to go talk about them. If you have any questions, leave me them down in the comments. Let me know if you see anything that your eyes see. But guys, I got a bunch of pictures. I've had a few guys request this since I do the live scope stuff. They're like, hey, why don't you do the side imaging pictures, down imaging? So we're going to give it a shot. Let me know what you think about it. Let's go get into it. Okay, guys, the first picture you're looking at right here, it's a bridge. This is a bridge. This is a roadbed. The roadbed's on the side, but this is a bridge right here. Just so this right here, of course, guys, is the side image picture. Pretty sweet. If some of y'all might recognize this is a lake in Texas. There's been a lot of fish caught off this one. So this is just the side image picture. You know right there, these dots right here are potential fish, right? I say right. You might not, okay. Those dots right there could be potential fish, okay? That dot right there could be. Now, I say that because I'm about to show you guys the down image, okay? I was going to try to, if you're wanting to watch this because you're learning, I shouldn't have said right? Anyway, my bad, guys. But here's the down image picture right here. Let's make it bigger. So there's a down image picture. Now, this day, guys, I also have forward-facing sonar clips on this. That was a bunch of crappie right there. There were bass on this roadbed bridge, but they were suspended. There was some actually, like that one right there could have been one of the bass. There were some up there tight on the bottom to it, as they will get tight to the bottom on rock and just the bottom of the lake. And so they were coming up and chasing my baits. I lost one fish off this. It was a big fish, I think. I mean, I say big, 5-6 pounds. But yeah, guys, so pretty cool right there. Let's go to the next one. Okay, guys, here we have a brush pile, okay? Now, it's kind of just look at the side image first, because the brush is right there where my cursor's at. I need to make my cursor bigger. I'll do that on these next ones. Right here's rock, okay? And then you see it's kind of on this drop, okay? Now, you're not going to see the brush pile in the side image picture. So you see it's kind of right on this drop. It's placed nicely. You got little, like, that could be like a little tree, a Christmas tree kind of brush there, and then this is like some legit wood. Now, you see I put a little dot there on this brush pile. I know what lake this is at. I'm not going to share it. But these were, do you see this dot here? Dot, and you're seeing these potential swimming away by the 2D. But you see like there's a dot there. That's a thick one, okay? And then these arches right here showing potential good fish. Now, what kind of happens sometimes from my experience, guys, and some of y'all can, like I said, leave comments, talk to me about this, guys. But sometimes when you see a couple dots like that could be bigger crappie, or they're going to be big bass. Catfish live in brush piles too, guys. I got underwater footage of catfish. So, like when you first see this orange yellow, you can think that's a giant bass or a catfish. True talk. But I came back and threw at this. I threw a jerkbait at it right off the bat, and 3 of them flew out of there. They were good sized fish, 4-pound, bigger size largemouth, which could have been, of course, these right here that you are seeing. Okay, so just kind of show you this down image picture of everything, actually down imaging in 2D, and then me knowing that they were bass. I didn't have the screen recording of this on my live scope, and once again, this is all just graphing, or this is side imaging 2D down imaging pics. Okay, guys, we got a lot going on in this image right here, okay? I'm going to kind of go through it. Guys, just really quick, though, before I do this, if you're liking this style of video, just let me know. Leave me in the comments. Also, guys, you've heard me talk about it before. I don't talk about this much because I kind of get booked up, and it's kind of like my part-time deal. I do offer on-the-water lessons for electronics, setting up electronics, teaching you how to use live scope, fishing offshore. I've done trips fishing offshore without live scope. But my live scope trips are the most requested. I'm booked up through mid-February right now, and also guide. I guide on lakes in southwest Arkansas, but I do a lot of my lessons now where I'm at in Hot Springs. I've had a lot of people request fishing or guided trips on Washita to Gray, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. I want more time on those lakes before I guide. But if you want to go out and fish, do the live scope, learn, because I've been catching fish on the lakes. I just, I want to get better familiar with them before we guide. But just find my fishing Facebook page if any of you guys have questions, okay? Appreciate it. Right here in this image. Guys, when I first went over this, before we talk about these dots right here y'all are looking at, okay. You see this is bait fish on the left. That on the side image there's rock. This is a roadbed, okay? and you see like that's the top of the road bed and it drops. When I first went over this, guys, I thought I was about to load the boat up. I saw this, killed the motor, got up there quick, turned on my live scope screen, and then I turned it around and they were like gone. And I was like, what? Where are they at? There's no way. And then when I started looking and panning for them, I started seeing them swimming down the roadbed on the side. And like I said, I think they were already chasing the bait, whatever. But guys, these were white bass, what they were. I ended up catching one, but they were white bass. I could kind of tell they were on the live scope. But initially, when I saw it like this, I was like, ding! Now, they were good size, as you can tell. Like now, I say good size, but the thing that's interesting is here, look at the difference of the image. See, like right here on the right, true talk, you're thinking 3 to 5 pound largemouth. But on the left, the 2D, is why 2D is so important. You barely see any arches in there. So now these right here are some good size arches, okay, and some good size color to them. But this lake has a lot of fish, trash fish in it, okay, buffalo, drum, whatever. So like, for this to have been more colored up here, I actually have some images. I'm not of some good groups of blacks, and they show up on the 2D, okay. Don't know if I'm gonna show y'all today in this video. Like I said, y'all might tell me if you like this and see on the next one. I don't know. I got so much shots, but guys, these were white bass. They got me. Okay, guys, I found on a recent trip, Lake DeGray. Go ahead and say it. This is a juice spot, guys. Juice spot. Maybe not right now when the water temperature is 41 degrees, but we need to talk about this. So somebody here, and you can't even see almost everything in the image because I was too close. First of all, to the right, I'm an 8 foot, but to the right it's starting to drop off, and it just drops off to a channel. And you see that timber over there, it's real dark. Okay, now up here this is all grass, all submergent vegetation. What's interesting is, can I zoom in on this? Oh, I can. Look at there. That's a brim bed. Didn't know I can zoom in, too late for that. And I didn't change my cursor size. That's a brim bed. So this grass grew around that brim bed. Now, guys, what you also can't really see, so that edge is kind of right here. Now, I say the edge. So you see how the grass is right on the side image? Guys, there's still some grass right there. So like this is a hole. This is one of those like holes in the grass deals. Now, guys, what you can't see, okay, over here, but I saw my live scope, and I'm going to tell you guys, because at the time I didn't see it graphing, and you might see it right here in the picture, but I didn't see while graphing because I was so like, oh, look at that, and hitting the buttons to save this picture. Way over here is the deal. Now, guys, you see this? That's a tree. You see that right there? That's a tree. Now, they're laid flat on the surface. They're laid flat, okay? To where like over here, like it's in that deep water, they're like submergent legit trees. So guys, when I then went over here, I was like, I'm gonna check this out. Look at that, I'm just gonna, I kind of went here, I dropped the scope, come back up. These trees right here were trees placed by somebody. So they tried to make a little brush pile right there. So we have like a little bit of a brush, brim bed, grass. You got 3 things going on right there, 3. And this kind of right here might have been part of a tree too. Like I said, they weren't like all put together. They were like separate trees that somebody was dragging out there. Great pre-spawn, maybe post, but maybe summer to night. I'm saying night fishing. There's been some dudes caught off that. Maybe, I don't know. Someone might be mad I'm showing it, but it's just, you got to find it, I guess. Okay, guys, here we're just going to go with a screen recording. Okay, so the whole picture. Now, as you're seeing here, it's kind of starting to go hit play. These are what I was kind of talking about earlier, those submerged trees. So here's you just submerged trees when you hear about it. 60 foot of water. There we go. Like I say, 40 to 60. But we're going to, here, stop. Oh, don't go back. Okay, now, there it goes. I tried to get it to catch up. So this right here is the main creek channel in this creek. Okay, and that's why I was trying to idle around to see if baitfish was related to it. Bass was down, or really anything. And this creek had no life at all. So like this whole thing here is a 4-minute clip of bear, okay, and then I went back up on the point. Here we come off here. Now looking back at it, I didn't see it live, okay. Like those right there can just be kind of rocks or fish. It's kind of hard to see. Like you don't see them over there, so it's probably rock. But look, there it goes. Now, one thing just to note, how I have mine set up is just from Johnny, Fish the Moment, from him teaching me. You see these trees on the right pretty well, but you don't on the left. We try to have our 2D set up to where like a really 3-pound fish pop, 2-pound in, kind of, you know, I kind of have mine up a little bit to where the bigger fish pop. He might kind of go more down to the 2 pound because he fishes Beaver Lake and kind of areas with smaller fish. But that's just kind of why it's set up like it is right there, if you're wondering. Now I do got one. Let's see if we can hear. This was in a video. There's what bait fish. Now, you're not seeing it on my 2D. Drill deep, and these aren't big bait, small bait, okay? Now these are trees. It's 70 foot. The reason I kind of had mine still at 60 because I was looking for fish higher in that water column, okay? And then I can see these trees do get up here. So trees on the side scan. There's the trees as you see here. Boom. The trees are getting higher. There's that bait down there. And guys, if there was bass in that bait, those trees would be kind of hard to go fish for them. You got to kind of fish around the trees and kind of get them to come up and eat it. But there was bait fish there. I don't think I saw any bass. There's some more bait fish there. I didn't see any bass. Let's see. I mean, that was a wash taw. Part of this was on a video, so that's why I'm just showing it to you guys. There's that little creek here on in this this isn't the major creek. This is kind of a creek off of the major creek in this area. So there it is there. Pretty neat. And then anyway, so pretty cool stuff for you guys to see there. Okay guys, if you're watching, saving the best for last on this video, okay? Giving y'all sweet image here. This one might mean the most to me out of all these images. If you see that fish right there, it's one of these, okay? One of these, all right? I don't think it's that dude, because that dude was caught in, it was like 40, 45, 50 foot, and me and a good friend of mine, Michael, down there, this is OH Ivy, by the way, guys. OH Ivy. These are the trees there. You hear this? They're salt cedars. You know, all those. You know, the salt cedars up on the bank. But those trees. I mean, I guess that's salt cedar right there. But right here, these are gizzard sheds right here. Okay, we graphed right over this and was like, oh my gosh, no way. And I hit the screenshot. Got a couple other cool screenshots here, but I hit the screenshot, and then you see these fish, and we saw them, the screenshots there on the screen, and we're like, dude, these are big. There's no way, you know. Now, we've never been to OH Ivy, and we didn't know what to, you know, big fish, right? You hear about it. And then, you know, we drop the scope, get stuff set up, and then we kind of get back to that tree. We marked it. And, I mean, dude, there they were down there swimming around. And there's the bait. But there was two together, and I threw that Alabama rig out there, got it down there to the depth, reeled it, got it above them. And then what was crazy thing about this was the fish initially went up to it and just stopped. And I kept reeling it. And you hear me talking like, dude, he didn't want it. And he turned back around. And I was just like, in my mind, dude, missed that opportunity. And then he came back around and zoom, went to it. And I was just like, here he comes. And he just took the rod out of my hand. So pretty cool. That's a cool image right there. Cool experience. Let's see if I can show y'all another one of these. There we go, that dude. So that was just kind of down the way. Here we are. This is the main river channel, right? Yep, those could have been those kind of, you know, back. That wasn't it. We're more further back, but just kind of, there's that drop right there. Pretty sweet stuff. Anyway, guys, let me know if you like this type of video. I'll make some more, and we'll see you on the next one.